No. Good, good, great. Okay, we go. EB's boss told him to buy a new car yesterday. What? What? All right. That's crazy. Top left, it's an orange Zerg player. It's Ddasik. Bottom right, it is Light. Now, we know how this works, right? Ddasik is an up-and-comer. Light is, like, the best Terran player in the world right now, quite possibly. He's up there with Sharp. He's up there with Rush. He's up there with Sock. So probably favoring a Light win here, gotta say. Man, I really hate both Twitch and Streamlabs. Because so whenever I'm streaming to Twitch, if I swap over to my Falcon Paladin Plays channel or my Falcon Paladin SC2 channel, I have to disconnect Twitch from this channel and connect it to the other one. And every time it freaks out. Google's like, this Twitch has access to your account now. And I'm like, it does every week, you guys. Please stop freaking out. And it's all the same sub-account. Like, I have Falcon Paladin, and then I have sub-accounts for those two. So I just don't know why it considers it a whole new entity. Google really treats their sub-accounts as entirely different accounts, and it's kind of annoying. What's up, Big Win? Amazon wants to buy TikTok. I can see that. Sounds like an algorithm problem, YH. Yeah, Hatch first, and here is Ddasik on Invader. We've got a lot of games on Invader this week. I think this is the 4th or 5th one we've done on this map. Once again, weird map to wall off because you have this ramp to defend and this wide open area to defend. But Terran and Protoss have got it largely figured out how they want to deal with incoming Ling attacks, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. Plus, it's a hatch first from Ddasik anyway, so there's nothing here that we got to worry about for Ling showing up in the next 10 seconds or so. Smelly Feet says Amazon should not be allowed to buy TikTok. Okay. You just think for, like, antitrust purposes? That's fair. Yeah, I do think the conglomeration, the consolidation of all of the tech into, like, 4 companies is not good for us. Not good for humanity. More competition, better. Spread it around. There's the layer timing. I did see that Google's discontinuing their Google Nest products, which, again, buying Google products, there's a high chance they will discontinue it within the next 5 or 10 years. So a lot of people are upset about it because, you know, they bought Nest, like, programmable cloud-type thermostat systems for their homes, and now it's going away, and you're going to have to, like, uninstall all of it and install something else. Crazy annoying. You know, Evie, I think you have to be a Wook for the government in Canada to send you money. Are you prepared for the Wook lifestyle? The Wook lifestyle. Are we porting? Light. Are we going to Port Wraith? Are we going to Port Wraith? Come on, man. You want to go to Port Wraith. I believe you want to go to Port Wraith. One Port Wraith. Maybe it's just one Port Wraith. Not as fun. Still pretty exciting, though. We don't see Wraith openings in this matchup a ton. Critter says that Nest will be fine for a while. Well, hang on. Google discontinued Nest. Wait, Vulture get in? Vulture got back here, got 2 kills, had to get executed by drones. Wow, just a nice little run by, not bad at all. What the friggin'? Google, stop supporting Nest. Stop manufacturing Nest. Can no longer use the Nest app to control or monitor their security systems. Devices will no longer connect to the internet. Doesn't seem like it's working. I don't know. Maybe you know more than I do, Critter, though. Orange Zerg is sexy. You're right, Nibbles. How's it going, Nibbler? But Wraith's killing your overlords, not sexy. 2 kills already. Scourge and Mutalisks are on the way, but finding another overlord to kill, not a bad idea. Dude, this is way better than Corsairs. Rod, yes. So the annoying thing about Twitch Prime subs is that, ow, Wraith down, you have to re-up the subscription every month. So if you come to a channel that you have previously Prime subbed for, and you click sub, it'll give you the option to resub, and there's a box to check that says, use your Prime sub. And bam, you can do it that way. But again, it doesn't do it automatically. You have to come to the channel, say, yes, I'd like to resub. Yes, I'd like to use my Prime sub. It's jank, but it's free. And it's nice for the creators too. So, worth a thing. Oh, nice. Sounds good, Smelly Feet. You, big eBay seller? It's not a bad industry if you can make it work for you. Alright. I'm getting, no upgrades for the Mutas, getting a Hydra Den. He wants to know if this is a mech play, which... He's lifting the factory. Oh, Radiate. Horrible split, Ddasik, my guy. That was an F-rank split, man. That was really bad. Really, really fast to radiate here. I like it. I like the play a lot. So we lift the factory. We're producing off of 1 barracks. Okay, there's the second racks. Plus a +1 infantry's on the way. So I think this was a 1 Wraith. Science vessel opening. The science vessels are dead, though. Okay, lost every single Mutalisk to kill those science vessels. Just kidding, there's 3 left. There are still 3 of them here, but it felt like everyone for a second. And there's the Academy. So it is going to be SK Terran on the follow after the Wraith production and the science vessels. Weird stuff, man. Yeah, I've got all that stuff, Nibbler. Hooray! Yeah, pretty good deal, honestly. Not bad at all. I have no idea what a White Rose collectible dealer license is, Smelly Feet, but it sounds interesting. Sounds really fancy for something from eBay. Like, is that an eBay title you can get? White Rose collectible dealer? Or is that like another organization that hands those out? Okay, so again, handful of Mutas, not going crazy with them, going into Hydras. 8 Lurkers being produced at once. Goodness gracious. This feels Lurker containy to me. This feels like enough Lurkers. We're going to come down, set up, bam. Prevent the Terran from getting outside at all. Yeah, got to keep the science vessels alive when you're SK Terraning. Good. Better, much better split. That was like an A split. Maybe even an S rank split for Ddasik. That was impressive. I don't know, Happy. I'm not sure why well, I guess for walling purposes. Or, you know, a straight up bust attempt. This is not a contain. This is just, okay, bunker gone immediately. No, we don't have enough irradiate to deal with all of these lurkers. They're target firing down the missile turret. These racks might die if they don't lift. He loses the racks. Light. Lift. Okay, he lifts that one. Then, okay, the natural base is gonna die. Ddasik is taking it to light right now. He's got 3 bases. He is shutting down this natural base. Getting up that ramp maybe is a bit too much to ask. There's a bunker. There's a siege tank up there. But shutting down the natural base for the next even 2 or 3 minutes is incredible stuff. Missile turrets down. Comsat stations dying. Refinery dying here too. Reinforcing Hydras. Scourge. Mutalisks. can join this party, and Light's down to a 1 basing Terran, immediately throwing up more supply depots because he is going to be supply blocked pretty soon. Ddasik is actively supply blocked. Got a Queen's Nest coming behind it. He's going to stay out of range of siege tanks on the high ground. No, you can't land the command center down here. My goodness. Whew. This is why you don't Rax wall, says Happy. Wow. Anolana, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Mutalisks come in. Try to maybe snipe off the tank. No, the lurkers are doing that themselves. The mutas died immediately. 1 tank died. This tank is not in range of lurker spines. Get out of there. More lurkers coming on in, though. Dude, he wants to take that tank down so bad. The Marines are covering a little bit, but no, the tank dies. Mutas get evaporated, but no more tanks on the high ground. Command center has to run again. It is infestable. There is a Queen's Nest, but there aren't any queens. Going up that ramp is still not a good idea. Just denying this natural base as long as he can
Adjutant online.
Is fantastic.
Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
What's up, Tomas? Thank you for subscribing, or I guess Taylor. If your preferred name is Taylor, thank you for subscribing. We are getting closer to 68,000 subs on the YouTube channel. Looking good, red dimension. Okay, Light's on 1 base at 11 minutes and is very displeased by this. A new tank has arrived. That's going to help against these lurkers, but oh my gosh. Ddasik loves him some lurker. Tank trying to run. No, absolutely not. He is handling these siege tanks with lurkers. He just runs up the ramp, kills the lurker, falls back down again, denies the base forever. Build a queen and infest this command center. It's been sitting here. It's in infestable range. Do it. The Scourge want to connect on the science vessel so bad. Ooh, back it up. Siege tank, new siege tank has arrived. Fubuki co-cast at 100K. Hey man, I'll send Fubuki an email asking for a co-cast when I get 100,000 subs. Absolutely. I'll have made it at that point. 100,000 subs? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Scourge hit the command center. I mean, at least at this point, if you can't do anything else, kill the CC. There you go. Scourge finishing it off. I don't have a problem with that. He finally killed it. There are enough Marines to handle. I don't know about that. And now you've done... Light's dead. I don't know how you come back from this. He's not even building a second CC. All he's got are Marines, 1 siege tank, 1 science vessel against what is kind of mass lurkery here. There are some Hydras. A Defiler Mound is on the way. Siege tanks against lurker eggs are actually pretty good. And lurker dies, but did get to turn into a lurker. Yeah, Hydra lurker against Marine siege tank is actually not great. So Ddasik could be in trouble here. Consume's on the way. He wants to buy enough time for Consume to finish. Almost got that science vessel. Lurkers trying to bust out here. Trying to hold high ground. Trying to buy time for Consume to finish, because that is going to shut down this whole Terran push. 2 tanks is not enough to get through Dark Swarmed. Lurkers. It's there you go. CC under construction inside the main base here from Light. He's going to take a second base at 14-15 minutes, which is much later than he would want. But dude, that lurker bust was incredible. Ddassik's at 32 drones on 3 bases. Feeling happy about this. He knows this is Light, because this is a very, very common Light Smurf name. Siege tank gets sniped. A lot of Hydras died for that tank. And there's another tank for backup anyway. So, Consume is done. Consume is done. Consuming Lings. Dark Swarm. The Lurkers. And... Pow. Pow? Pow! There's the pow. Oh, boy. Gotta unsiege those tanks. Gotta retreat out of there now. Dude, Ddasik is playing a perfect TVZ against Light. He's got to be on cloud 9 right now. He did manage to get Consume out before Light showed up and ruined his third base or his natural base or, you know, won the entire game. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff from our guy Ddasik. I love what I'm seeing here from him. Plague is on the way. It's 96 to 83 supply. Light is up. His macro's been insane despite only being on one base for the vast majority of this game. He's got a second base rolling now, which is good because the main base is running low on said minerals. Ugh. Dark Swarm is up. And the Marines got to fall back. But now the job is to keep the Marines and the Dark Swarm, sorry, to keep the Hydras and the Dark Swarm away from this spot. Because this is death for Light now. So now the delay is coming from the Terran perspective rather than from the Zerg perspective. They swapped spots. Sniping those medics is pretty good. No new Dark Swarm, though, unfortunately. Nice Plague. I mean, this is not the timing for that. There you go. Yes, Hydras can kill Plagued Marines, but not when they've just been plagued, because they still have too much HP. You need to wait for the Plague to work on them a little bit before you can actually kill those with Hydralisks. The Dark Swarm makes that a moot point, though. Comsat, another Comsat on the way as the third base is landed and getting saturated for the Terran. Hydra's kind of just fighting. They got 1-1 upgrades against 2-1 on the Marines. Not the worst upgrade situation. But he's trying to get across. He's trying to get here. But look how far out the defenses are. This is danger zone. So we set up our defenses out here. This is pretty vulnerable. I wonder if you could swing down this. I mean, he could, absolutely. Swing down that way pretty easily. Radiates. Science Vessel's taking hits from the Hydras. But none of them have gone down for a minute. Keeping these Science Vessels alive is a big, big, big deal for sure. Metasynaptic Node is on the way. Science Vessel count appears to be about 4, maybe? It's not huge for Light. He is defending the third base, recognizing how important this one is to be staying alive. Man, only up about 10 supply on a Zerg player. The Dark Swarm. We're getting closer with this Dark Swarm. Light, more tanks. More tanks. Fourth base coming up from Ddasik, but the counterattack is massive from Light. I think the fourth base is dead. I'm not sure if the Zerg can respond to that quickly enough, but we're kind of fighting on two sides of the map at the same time. Dark Swarm does get on top of these tanks and pushing in. The fourth base is going to die, but I think if he can take down the natural base again, it's totally going to be worth it. He's going in another great Dark Swarm in the position of doom. Fire Bats trying to get inside this Dark Swarm and deal, but not enough Fire Bats. Too many Lurkers. Where are the Defilers at? The Defiler is still here. He might have to consume like a Lurker to get another Dark Swarm close enough to actually engage with that command center. They did force a cancel on that fourth base. A Plague goes down. Hydra's getting blitzed, though, because there aren't enough Hydras there to deal with that many Marines. Can he get, like, just got dudes. Like, pick a direction. Either go here or go here, but sitting in this middle area is not doing you any good. How's it going? Good idea here. No, the Dark Swarm wore off. This Defiler, consume a Defiler, plague a thing, desperation. Okay, or fall back, fall back. That's also totally fine. What a scrappy couple of games we've had here today for a Saturday. My goodness, these are the kinds of games we get on the Falcon channel from the RJB. Way more replay sent to me than I could ever cast, but we're getting through them. And the stream is better for it. Sometimes they're not as good, sometimes they're incredible, like this one. Okay, Lurkers, not in range of the command center again. Siege tanks, Lurkers, I think the Lurkers are kind of on top of each other for the Siege tank splash. No, they're not taking the damage. Firebat goes in, dies immediately. Hydra gets in, dies immediately. Come on, Hydra. Siege tank count getting heavier from Light. He knows how important it is to have this many Siege tanks when it's the Hydra Lurker Defiler meta that has been over the last couple of years now. Top right base coming in from Ddasik. 3 base to 3 base from Light is actually kind of kick butt right now. He knows that, and he didn't end up losing the natural base again because the tank count is too high. Light coming back in this game is crazy, crazy stuff. Good Plague. Defiler dying. Lurkers keep trying to inch closer to this command center. They're hitting it. They're hitting the CC now. That's what I've been talking about. Siege tanks wandering into Lurker spines. No! SCVs, no! Don't. There's no evac for these SCVs here. They have to go this way. They can't go this way. They're going to. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This engagement's going pretty well from Ddasik as well. Did Ddasik pull it through? No. Too much siege tank. The Dark Swarm ran out. He's got to fall back. Tasty Hydra energy. What Hydra energy? Like a Hydra energy drink? All right, 4th base done. More Defilers necessary. More Hydra Lurker. Damage over time spells are garbage in most RTS. Interesting. I don't know that I play a lot of other RTS, but like, does Age of Empires have damage over time spells that are bad? I'm not familiar with that, Happy. This game is insane. Oh, the Devourer ate some Hydras. Oh, okay. Anolana, gotcha. Yeah. Delicious Hydralisk. The 3rd base, utterly abandoned. He finally decided to come down here and do something about this. He's going to get that command center. I think Light is dead. I don't think Light can come back from losing that 3rd. The plagues have been huge. Yeah, Light being on 1 base mining at 21 minutes is disastrous. Okay, dropship heading top right. If one thing can make it come back from here, it's gonna be drops. Drops. It does get scouted. Overlord sees it. Drones probably just need to evac from here. Or, you know, stand around and get hit by a fire bat. Either one, that's totally fine too. And then he pushes out while the distraction's happening with the drop. Getting a nice surround in here. Huge plague from Ddasik. Focus the tanks. Oh my gosh, he didn't get... okay, one of the tanks, yes. 2nd tank, no. Is that it? A couple of medics? No, there's a Marine still here and a couple of medics. Okay, fine. We can work with medics. Totally fine. 87 to 81 supply. Rod hates Dark Swarm. Yes, everyone hates Dark Swarm. I mean, ZVZ so rarely gets to late game where Dark Swarm exists that I'm not sure Zerg hates it, but everybody else sure does. True facts. Plague, ooh, not... Okay, 2nd plague, a little bit better than the 1st one. Critter says Light is dead. If he can just get up here and take down this 4th base. There's a new 4th base here, though. Dark Swarm Hydra. Nice plague again. Science Vessel. 9 kills on this Science Vessel. 9. That's a lot of kills. That's a lot of Lurkers. That's a lot of Defilers. High value targets. Holy Hannah. Jordan is Fred Durf. Wait, are you Jordan from Twitch, or are you another Jordan? Anyway, happy Saturday. It's a good one for sure. Consuming Hydras for more Plague, more Dark Swarm. Okay, there's the Plague on the tank as well. And no, up at the 3rd base, though. These Marines get deep into this position. A lot of drones are dying. This is nuts. What a great attack here from Light. He's going to lose everybody. No, but then he attacks up into the 4th base. Lurkers getting some good spines off, taking down the fire bats. Marines running up around the right side behind the chat. Nice Irradiate on that Lurker, but he uses the Irradiate on the Lurker to kill the Marine? Oh, he's running away from the Irradiated Lurker. Oh, he dies anyway. Oh, Science Vessel gets picked off. 36 to 35 workers. This natural base is all Light has. He is still fighting. He is still scratching. He is still clawing, but he's down to 50 total supply. Moving out. SCVs body blocking for these engagements as well. Holy Hannah. Ah, you're a different Jordan. Jordan Barney from YouTube, Fred Durf. Got it, man. Yeah, there's another Jordan out there on Twitch that's been around a lot lately. So, yeah, too many Jordans out there, and that's it. Light finally GG's out. What a match. Ddasik pulls it out. Ddasik gets the win in a TVZ against the god Light. Doesn't 45 drones at 25 minutes isn't great, but this gas is huge. 4 gases with a 5th one here too that I'm not sure is saturated, but wow. Yeah, that first lurker bus, that's what allowed him to get to this point. Derek 462, thanks for subbing with Prime. Appreciate the kind words as well. Yo.
Watch your YouTube content on a daily basis. Thanks for the massive amount of entertainment you provide.
You're welcome, Derek. Let's update that Twitch goal as well. But yeah, the denial of the natural base for as long as it was everything. And now we're at 471 for Twitch. Bam, goal started. Alrighty then. So Light, again, the incredible player that he is, almost made a game of that. He almost came back and pulled out a victory. He was dropping, he was counterattacking, he was getting his natural base, got a 3rd base up too. Man, EB needs a Coke Zero after that. I believe it. Yeah, the outspend here, pretty chunky for a 25-minute game. Okay. I'm going to step away for a minute. I'll be right back, but I'm going to get a Coke Zero refill. What do we have next? We have Snow next. What? Snow versus... Oh, Ddasik. Oh, well, that'll be really fun. Snow versus Ddasik. Check out Falcon Paladin Plays out on YouTube for his other games that he plays out there. And I'll be back in just a minute.